Sounds like a song that they would play at a funeral. The heavy drumming, it's like my heart beating. You telling me Geto's a baller? If you're not up moving and grooving, what you doing, boo-boo? Welcome back. It's your boy Snake Venom S to the V, and what a month it has been since I started this anime journey. I've been checking out so many different anime that you guys have recommended to me. Solo Leveling, Tower of God, Death Note, Jujutsu Kaisen, and they are all completely wild. Now, you guys told me when I reacted to all of the JJK openings that I was predicting a lot of things that were going to happen. And this show is completely off the rails. It's still blowing my mind and surprising me at every turn, but I'm loving every minute of it. It's a lot of fun. And I have learned some things since I've been watching JJK, and that is that Gojo has the same birthday as my dad. So basically, my dad is Gojo, but I'm not going to call Gojo daddy. I know some of you already do that. And I also learned that Mahito can be whatever gender he wants because he shapes and shifts everything. And it's 2024, so that's how the world works. But we are here to check out all of the JJK endings. And I loved all of the openings. And I will be pausing at certain points throughout this to see if I can kind of dissect what's going on and see if I can predict anything else. Now, if you want to see all of my anime content, I have several episodes to all of those shows right here on the channel, but everything completely uncut, unfiltered episodes, my entire reactions are all over on Patreon. And I know I saw some complaints about me putting a filter over the openings video when I did it, but if I didn't do that, then you wouldn't be watching this video right now. Well, I don't know if I'm going to have to put a filter over this video yet because I didn't upload it. But if there's one over it, then you'll know. But also, if you want to see me watch shows for the first time ever and react to them live, we are doing that over on Twitch. Checking out several different anime several times a week live. You can come hang out with me. You're more than welcome. It would be great to see you. Now, if you want to become a member on the Patreon, that is a great way to support the channel. And you would be an absolute legend because that ensures that I am able to still keep making this content. So I'd greatly appreciate you. But either way, enough of the bullshit. We're going to check out these endings and see what's going on. I do appreciate you being here. Much love. Alright, spoiler alert, I have seen the first ending, but that's because I'm about halfway through the first season. But I haven't seen any of the other ones. And we can't sit for this one, because this is a bop.
If you gon' do it, then hope I need no to get. Yeah, everybody just talk, nobody really do it. Now I'm not a yard, my dish, Tokyo, hear me tell me. Dareka to kakuni nante, puyo, jibun no judge, that get they break the walls. Don't have them a fake, yellow, you're cool, me low, we prove them wrong. I'm keeping up fight in my life, cause my life is living for love. I won't give it up, fight in my life. Stand off and move all the time. Go into it like your feelings when times get tough. Oh yeah, not a day fading. Go into it like your feelings. There's no time to explain. Lost in paradise, not a damn fairy now. Access to
Nanami! That's my dog!
Keep on chasing now.
Hey! Bah. I love that ending. There's nothing else to be said about it. It's one of the best endings I've ever seen in my life. And I love when he hits that pose right there. If you're not up moving and grooving, what you doing, boo-boo? We're on to the next one, baby.
温かい涙で不意に目覚めた焦がれた夢の続きはどこにある
What a way to bring the vibes down. This is total shift here. Polar opposite of the first ending. This is more somber vibes. And it sounds like a song that they would play at a funeral or a wedding. Either way, life as you know it is over. But her voice is very angelic, and I love that. I mean, she could sing me to sleep any night. She could read me a bedtime story. But that little trickle of the piano in the background is absolutely delightful. All right, we're going to take this from the top and see if I can figure out what is going on here. Just when I thought I couldn't love her voice anymore, she goes and does that. It started out so airy and very soft at the beginning, and then it progressed, and now, you know, very serene tone to her voice. Whew. But I noticed right here, we have what looks like film is being displayed on a projector screen. And I also seen how we have this vertical camera here. So that made me think that somebody is recording on their phone. Everybody nowadays is on Snapchat or TikTok and they're recording things. And nobody ever turns their phone horizontally anymore, except for me, I guess. But that made me think that somebody is reminiscing. They're going through their camera roll. These are special moments that they captured and they wanted to look back on these happy moments they had. And I do that very often. That's something I do a lot. And it's just, you remember something and you're like, oh yeah, I have a video of that. And then you go back and it puts a smile on your face. And then we say Maki, like, TMZ, get out of my face. Just pushing the camera away. Oh yeah. This is what I busted out laughing at here. So, Megami, I would definitely draw on his face. If he spent the night in my house, I'm drawing all over Fushigoro's face. That's what I did as a kid. Whenever my friends would spend the night, they knew whoever falls asleep first, you're getting your face drawn on. I was like that guy in the regular show episode where he's running around, he's like, I'm gonna draw on your face. I'm gonna draw on your face. That was me. See, the question is, who is the person behind the camera here? Because the only one I haven't seen so far is Itadori. So I'm guessing that Itadori is the one behind the cam. Knew it. Who is she? Who is she? That was gorgeous. And you know, I think that's what this is comprised of, is special moments to Itadori. And you know, it is sad. So like the whole tone that she was singing in there and the vibes of it, it can be sad when you're looking back on moments. You're like, life isn't the same anymore. You know, everybody grows up and sometimes we go our separate ways, but it's the memories that you still have. And looking back through your camera roll, if you still have those videos of you and your friends, it can be sad, man. And you know, I'm always the one behind the camera, and that's why I connect with this. You know, Itadori being the one behind the cam here, but then his friends ushering him over. That's a great thing. Because so often I'm the one who's recording all of these moments of my friends and family, but it's very rare that the camera's turned on me or I'm caught in these moments just being happy like his friends are. And that's why I'm here. I'm the one on the camera right now. But I'm a very nostalgic person. And even when I did the Toriyama Sensei tribute, I was remembering all of these times I spent with Dragon Ball back in the day. And Dragon Ball was the first anime that I ever watched. It's the reason I know about anime. So I was reminiscing while making that, and it made me so sad. I was crying while I was making it. But it's a tearjerker, man. Just sharing special moments with friends and family, whatever it may be. And this was a treat here. First one, very happy, upbeat, I'm up grooving, now I'm sad. Thanks, Jujutsu Kaisen.
僕の善意が壊れてゆく前に君に全部つけるべきだった夜が起きて溶けての生活に混濁した気持ちかすれる明かり
Hold up! You telling me Geto's a baller? Hey, what? Nah. Ball is life. Catch me on the court, I'm lethal. Bro, I didn't know that. Hold on, we gotta go back. Right here. This. Now, these look like betta fish, not beta fish, like Americans love to call them because they're a bunch of betas. But betta fish is what these look like, and they are known as fighting fish. They're very territorial, they're not good at coexisting. And in Jujutsu Kaisen, there is a lot of fighting and not much coexisting. Now, I notice that this one in particular has glowing eyes. Just like Gojo's beautiful baby blues. But then over here, we have this one, vice versa, has dark eyes. And then we proceed into the ending there, and I'm noticing Geto and Gojo appearing an awful lot. So these fish could be representing them. One's the dark, and one's the light. That, yes. Beautiful transition. But when this drop of water hits, it causes this ripple. And it's almost this separation between the two fish. But then we have, guessing Geto's fish gets consumed by darkness. And in the show, Geto's very dark. Right now, where I'm at, him and Mahito are just scheming and grimy. But then you have Gojo, just, hey guys, we're having a great time. Happy-go-lucky. We're the good guys. But I'm wondering why they're showing them as a parallel here. Because if I think back to the opening, I did see them in that opening. When I dissected that, there was that split visual again. So they keep using Geto and Gojo a lot. And I'm seeing fish again now. Apparently JJK loves their fish. Bonito flakes. Salmon roll. But in the first opening, when I was breaking that down, I referred to Itadori as being in a fish tank. Because he was sitting on the train and it was surrounded by water. But there was a fish swimming around him throughout that opening. And it was black and white. And this could be showing two sides, good and evil. But that one singular fish in the first opening was both. And now that I'm seeing this, I'm thinking there's a reason they used that fish right in front of him, because it was representing Itadori. Itadori, if we look at him, he represents good and evil, because Yuji is good, he wants to help people, but that demon inside of him, not so much.
夜が起きて溶けての生活に混濁した気持ちかすれる明かり仕方がないと受け入れるのならそれまでだって分かってもなんだかパリに合わないの意義がないなんて
Hold on, the fish are back, the fish are back! I love this part. Right here, we have Geto's Fish of Darkness swimming right in front of Gojo's eyes. But Gojo is not taking his eyes off him. And that could be shown like in the show itself. Gojo always has his eyes on Geto and he knows what he's up to. But then we come over here. And Gojo's fish is swimming right in front of Geto, but he closes his eyes and puts his head down, almost as if he's in shame. And a lot of times when people do that, they avert their eyes. It's to say, don't look at me. Kind of in disgust, like, don't look at me. I'm ashamed of something. I'm not who you think I am or who you thought I was. Just disappointment. Hold on, now this is an awesome visual. We have a little Geto down here, but then a blown up perspective in the background. So it's somebody zooming in with the camera right now. And Geto is one with nature. But that's odd because in the show, he's not. He's just trying to kill everything. He's sending curses after everybody right now. Wait a minute. Yeah, they were in the arcade here. And they... Hold on a second. We have Gojo versus Geto on the arcade. And they're not playing Street Fighter. They're playing Juju Fighter. But on the screen, Gojo won. And just like Gojo says, nah, I'd win. I love that. Whoa, hold on. It just ends abruptly there. Now, see, this is interesting because in where I'm at in the show, I've seen very little of Geto, but he seems evil as hell. And here he looks like he's friends with Gojo. So I could take this either as a what if, like this is a what could have been, because perhaps if things were differently, Gojo and Geto could have been best friends. Or this is all a flashback. This is reminiscing, like the last ending. We have just these memories of these two being best buddies, and we see them clowning around with each other. But then even here, this visual aspect that we're looking at is the two fish swimming in a puddle with the reflection of Gojo and Geto, but on opposite sides, because there is a split, and we have Geto walking in the light, but we have Gojo's fish following behind him in the light, almost as if it's guiding him towards the light. And then over here, we have Geto's fish, the fish of darkness, swimming in the shadows, and then Gojo walking into the darkness. Now, I would take that as Gojo is willing to walk into the darkness in order to guide Geto to the light. Man, see, I don't know Geto's backstory, but what caused the shift between them? If this is a flashback, what caused the rift? That ripple. Hey, you know, you think about that, like, representing both sides of good and evil, and there's a whole team dynamic here. Like, they could have been the ultimate duo if they would just work together. And this right here. Dude, this is like, it's all water under the bridge. Like, we squashed it, we're good. And it's literally water under the bridge. Also, it was raining the whole time. It was dark, it was gloomy, and now the sun rises. So everything is happy here at the end. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Cause I seen, yeah. Geto was getting anxious. He was tapping his knee the whole time. And then they met up. You telling me Geto was waiting on Gojo the whole time? Dude, Gojo is always late. But look, man, they go their separate ways. And I'm guessing that's Shoko. She got a shorter haircut, though, but I did see the morgue picture. And she's the mortician now, slicing up bodies. So, is this a flashback to when they were all in high school together? And we're seeing a team dynamic just like Itadori, Fushiguro, and Kugisaki. It's just like those three, the two guys, the one girl. And perhaps Geto is kind of like Fushiguro, doesn't talk much, but Yuji being like Gojo, happy all the time, always too much energy, like a golden retriever. Wow. Man, there's so much more. This is like a transformer. More than meets the eye just to this ending. There's like so many things to pick out here. Wow. I love that, man. That it was like a hidden message. I don't even know if I'm right, but it was like a hidden message, and just like, bro, oh, that was so good, man. So well put together, well thought out, the placement of everything. And I also love that it had a white backdrop. It was like a blank canvas for certain parts. And the girl in the classroom, where it looks like she's erasing the blackboard, it was almost like you're erasing what was, and then you're starting with a blank slate. And that's almost the story that was told here. Because Gojo and Geto walk off into the sunset with one another. But whenever you create something, you always start with a blank canvas. And now we're going to see if it's painted with blood. I love the whole aspect of the dynamic between Gojo and Geto, and I'm looking forward to learning more about their story in the show. It kind of reminds me of what I just witnessed with Junpei, though, because Junpei and Itadori, this kind of looks like their relationship. Junpei walking into the darkness, and Itadori trying to save him, even though they only spent one day hanging out, so it's not like they were best friends or anything. But when I watched it, dude, Junpei, he went out sad. I take this whole culmination as a solemn reminder that there can be no light without darkness. So these two sides need to exist. Either way, we're on to the next one. I loved that. Who's that? Itadori? Oh, this is more upbeat. We're picking up the pace. Ooh, yeah. know, I'm noticing a recurrence of this disposable camera here. Everybody's snapping pics. It's kind of like the second ending where we had Itadori who was behind the phone camera, but in this one, it's a disposable camera, and Itadori's not the only one behind it anymore. We had Fushiguro behind it, we have Kugisaki behind it, and Itadori. And it's like they're snapping pics of their favorite moments. But we see these still frames. They go and get the pictures developed, and then they're making this collage video out of it. And that is so fun to me. I love it. And, you know, it reminds me of when I was younger as well, because my dad taught me that that's how you take pictures. So before digital cameras and before the whole phone world blew up and everybody's taking pictures on their camera phone now, I was using a disposable camera. And I had so many developed pictures of my favorite moments. And this, again, is connecting with me through pictures again. I love it, man. Oh my God, yes. Who is she? Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh my God. I love the pace of this song, man. The percussion in the background, the heavy drumming. It's like my heart beating. Oh, do that again, please. Do that again. One more time. What? That's the end? What? What? It's over? Oh man, that was such fun. Oh, I love the whole energy of that one. The whole pacing of the song. It was really up tempo, but it matched very well with the visuals because they're going through the city. So you have the hustle and bustle of the city matching the pace of the song, and her breathy voice. Man, you know, I loved every single ending. And the same thing with the openings. It's like JJK just can't miss. I loved all of the openings. I've loved all of the endings. And all for different reasons. Some of them have hidden messages, it seems like, in them. And just beautiful moments that I have yet to witness in the show. It's gorgeous, man. It's gorgeous. I love the artists that they've had perform these songs. I have noticed that all of these endings represent memories. I think that in culmination with everything, the message to us is to be more conscious of time. I think it wants us to be more conscious of the moments that we have with our friends and family, and to capture those and hold on to those and to reminisce about them, because those moments don't last forever. One moment you could be happy, the next you could be sad, but just be grateful that you got to share those moments and those memories with one another. Oh man, I love these. This is so great. You know, I'm so happy that I checked these out. But either way, I thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I know I talked a lot, but when I see great art, I want to indulge and discuss. That makes me happy. So I appreciate you guys coming and tuning in and hanging out with me. Leave me some suggestions down below of other openings and endings. I have more anime opening videos coming out soon. I want to know more recommendations, more ending recommendations, more shows. You let me know down in the comments what you want to see me check out, and I'll give you my thoughts. If you want to see all of my anime things that are happening uncut, uncensored, unfiltered, It's all over on Patreon, so come over there. Maybe I'll catch you live over on Twitch if you want to come hang out. Maybe we can make some great memories and moments together. I'm going to be playing the new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, so if you want to squabble, I'll be in the lobbies. Either way, this was a lot of fun, man, but I'm going to get up out of here. It's your boy, Snake Venom, S to the V. Peace.